Book summary of The Psychology of Selling by Brian Tracy. Brian Tracy's Psychology of Selling continues to be one of the most popular books on sales. It is filled with easy to understand insights, methods, and strategies that can help even the most novice salesperson become part of top performing salesperson in no time. Chapter 1: The Inner Game of Selling. The 80-20 rule in selling, or Pareto principle. The top 20% of salespeople make 80% of the money. The bottom 80% makes 20% of the money. Do the small thing consistently, over and over again. Remember that you have to be a little bit better and different in each of the key result areas of selling for it to accumulate into an extraordinary difference in income. Small increments of skill or ability can give you the winning edge. Once you develop a small lead, it continues to grow. Decide to be like the top salesperson in the country. Make it a point to do something differently. Get into the habit of repeating excellent selling activities bit by bit. If you do it consistently, you will definitely improve continuously. Remember that in sales, it is a winner that take all transaction, no consolation prize. It is what's going on the mind inside of the minds of top salespeople. The success and failure in selling, all mental. If you develop these psychological qualities, they then form the foundation for your own personal sales success. Use more of your potential. The average person in general never uses more than 10% of his potential. The 90% or more is left untapped. Follow the leaders. No one is better or smarter than you. If you are performing better, it just means that you have discovered the cause and effect relationship in selling success before you have. Do not hesitate to approach the top people because they are usually willing to help other people who want to succeed. Your self-concept is a bundle of beliefs you have about yourself. It is operating system that determines everything you say, think, feel, and do. There is a direct relationship between self-concept and your performance and effectiveness. 1. How you perform on the outside is consistent with your self-concept. 2. Improvement begins when you alter and improve your self-concept, your inner programming. 3. Mini self-concepts determine your effectiveness and performance in each area of your life. You can never earn 10% more or less of your self-concept level of income. If it is more, you engage in compensating behavior to get rid of the money. If it is below scrambling behaviors, you work longer, harder to get back on your comfort zone. Have a good self-concept and believe in it. This is the very foundation of your being. It guides you in the ultimate goal of being a top salesperson. Believe that you are capable of being at the top. Have a calm, confident, relaxed attitude. Change your comfort zone. Change your mind bit by bit. In your mind, you must already achieve your financial goals before you can achieve them in reality. Imagine as though you are already that awesome person. 7 key concepts or result areas in selling. Fun, prospecting. 2. Building rapport. 3. Identifying the needs. 4. Presenting. 5. Answering objections. 6. Closing the sales. 7. Getting resales and referrals. Your fear comes from thinking that you are not yet good at sales. You need to have high self-esteem, like yourself, love yourself, have a high regard for yourself, believe that you are already excellent in the KRA in selling. Talk to yourself positively and confidently every day. When is the best time to make a sale? Right after you make a sale, because your self-esteem rose and you feel like a winner. Aim to close a sale. Work hard enough to make the first few winning sales. Those starting wins will boost your morale and confidence. Do not stop after one win. Go for more wins. The more sales you close, the more you get better at it, the more you become positive and enthusiastic. Aim to close a sale. Work hard enough to make the first few winning sales. Those starting wins will boost your morale and confidence. Do not stop after one win. Go for more wins. The more sales you become positive and enthusiastic. Remember, rejection is not personal. If it does not work out, just move on the next prospect. Learn from your mistakes. Bounce back immediately. The more you practice courage, the stronger you become. No more self-esteem will allow you to overcome the two obstacles. Decide not that you will not never give up. Build your self-esteem, which will improve your personality and increase your effectiveness. Do these steps. First, positive self-talk. 2. Affirmative visualization. 3. Personal motivation. 4. Individual training. Chapter 2. Set and achieve all your sales goals. Top salespeople are extremely goal-oriented. The goal orientation is associated with high levels of success and achievements. The highest paid people know in advance how much they are going to earn. After all, you are not going to hit the target you can't see. So the act of writing your goals increases the likelihood of achieving them by 100 or 1,000 times. And even if you do not achieve your goals, it is still better than not having any goals. The final step in setting sales goals is to determine the specific activities in which you must engage to achieve your desired sales level, the number of calls, appointments, presentation, and callbacks. But the most important part of planning your activities is knowing that the sales activities are controllable. Once you have programmed a goal into your subconscious mind, it takes a power on its own. It alerts you of opportunities and possibilities around you. By programming your subconscious mind with clear goals, you gain access to the 90% of your potential that lies beneath the surface, deep in your subconscious mind. In your personal journey, make a list of all the things that would be, have, and do if you were earning vastly more money than you are earning today. Note, the longer, the greater your level of motivation and determination. If you have 50 or 100 reasons for increasing your sales and your income, you will become virtually unstoppable. And the more you want, the more that you will do whatever it takes to achieve it. Commitments to goal setting has been the number one reason for the success of top people. Visualization is the most powerful skill that you can develop. See yourself as absolutely excellent in prospecting, presenting, and closing sales. Before calling your prospect, imagine him responding in a positive and enthusiastic way. See him smiling and engage with the sales conversation. When you repeat an affirmation as a command, you activate your mental powers. Every time you repeat these words, you believe, you feel happy and more confident. The thing is, the subconscious mind is neutral. You can shape it any way you want. Two ways to visualize. First one, direct. You see the customer and sales situation through your own eyes. You see him smiling and responding positively. 2. Indirectly. You actually stand outside of yourself and see yourself and the customer in the sales situation. Chapter 3. Why people buy. Your choice of questions is often key to identifying needs correctly. Major reasons why people buy or don't buy is their desire to gain and fear of loss. The desire to gain has motivational power. Fear of loss has a negative motivational power of 2.5. Fear is twice more powerful than a desire to gain. People are more motivated to buy if they feel they are going to lose something by not buying. The best sale presentation shows simultaneously how much better to buy and how much worse if they don't buy. People decide emotionally and then justify logically. Increase the intensity of buying desire and lower the fear of making a mistake. 1. Offer money back guarantee. 2. Keep freebies with perceived high value. In value selling, you put emphasis in the value and benefit rather than lower cost. It is important to uncover basic needs by questioning skillfully and listening carefully. Salespeople dominate the listening and the customer should dominate the talking. To remember that the one who is questioning has the control of the conversation. Chapter 4: Creative Selling. 3 ways to stimulate creativity. 1. Clear goals. 2. Pressing problems. 3. Focus question. Important areas of creativity. 1. Prospecting. 2. Uncovering buying motives. When prospecting, ask the following questions. 1. What are the 5-10 most attractive features of your product? 2. What specific needs of your prospective customer does your
Chapter
product
12,
satisfy?
the power
3.
of
What does
precision.
your company offer?
There are 5 guidelines
that
for
others
asking
companies
intelligently
don't?
and precisely.
If you want
Ask
to take a
specifically.
more
You must
strategic
describe what you
approach
want
to selling,
both to yourself
focus
and
on
to
the
someone
4
else.
areas.
Ask someone
1.
who can help you.
Specialization.
Create value for the
Determine
person you are
exactly
asking.
what your
Ask
product
with
does for your
focused,
customer.
congruent
Be
belief.
a
Ask
specialist
until you get what
instead
you want.
of a
When you study the lives of
generalist.
successful people, you will find over and over again
Differentiation.
that they
In
kept asking,
what
kept
areas
trying,
are your
kept
products
keeping,
better than 90% of
changing
similar goods
because
or
they knew
services on
that
the
sooner or
market?
later
3.
they would find someone
Segmentation.
who could
If
satisfy
customers
their needs.
can
Thomas Edison said,
most benefit
there is no
from what you
expedient
do
to
better
which
than
a man
anyone
will
else.
not go to avoid
4.
the real labor of
Concentration.
thinking.
Set
Chapter
clear
13, the magic of
priorities and
rapport. The
concentrate
ability to establish rapport is
single-mindedly
one of
on
the most
prospects
important skills
who
a person can
represent
have. To
only the
effectively
very
communicate,
best
we must
potential
realize that
as a
we are
customer.
all different
If
in the
you
way we
brainstorm
perceive the world
250
and
ideas
use
every
this
year,
understanding as a guide
it
to our
would
communication
have
with
a
others.
tremendous impact
People
on
have
your
patterns
life.
of behavior
You will
and they have
become one of
patterns
the most
by which they
creative and
organize their
successful
experience to
salesperson
create their
in the
behaviors.
field.
Chapter 14, distinctions
Chapter
of
5:
excellence,
Getting more
better
permits.
programs.
Spending
All human
more
behaviors
time
revolve
with
around the urge
better
to gain
prospects.
pleasure or
You
to
can
avoid
do that
pain.
by
Chapter
following
15,
this rule.
how to handle resistance and solve problems.
1.
The
Break
man who never
prospect
alters his opinion is like standing
preoccupation.
water and breeds
When you
reptiles of the
place
mind.
calls, say,
William Blake.
I need 2
The man who
minutes
never alters
of
his
your
communication
time.
patterns
Is that
find
a
himself
good time
in the
to
same
talk?
dangerous
Only
ooze.
when the prospect
I found
confirms
that confusion
they have
is
the
one of the
time
greatest way to
should you
interrupt patterns.
launch
People fall
into
into
your
patterns
pitch.
because they don't know
2.
to do anything else.
Sell the
Everything that
appointment,
enlarges the sphere
not
of
the
human powers
product.
that shows men
Never
he
talk
can do
about your
what he
product
thought
or
he could
pricing
do
on the
is
phone
valuable.
unless
Through
you can
conscious and
close the
consistent
deal
awareness,
directly.
we can change our patterns of
Choose
communication.
your words carefully. Your
Why?
prospect
So what
is
does the Bible
likely
say about
on
it?
the
We shall
other
all be
end of the
changed in an
line
instant,
looking
in a
at
twinkling
their
of an
email.
eye. We will be
Developed
if we
an
want to
opening
be.
line,
Chapter
the
16,
equivalent of a brick
reframing the power of
going through
perceptive.
their window. Keep it benefit centered without directly
Reframing the power
mentioning
of
your
perceptive.
product
Reframing the
services.
same stimulus changes
Always
the meaning
aim to
sent to the
trigger the
brain
question
and thus
or the
states the behavior
response.
associated with it.
Really?
You can run your
How
brain,
do you do that?
produce the result of your life.
Use
Reframing is
this to
crucial to
capture
learning
the
how to
attention of your
communicate
prospect.
with ourselves and with
There is
others.
something
All
I need to
persuasion
show you.
is an altering
You need
of
to see
perception.
it
You don't
personally.
like something, change it.
Would
You are
Tuesday
behaving in a
be
way
a
that does not
convenient
support
time
you to
for
something
you?
else. Chapter 17.
Do
Anchor
not
yourself
allow
to
them
success.
to
Do what you
sidestep.
can with
Make
what you
them
have,
agree
where
on
you
time,
are.
and if they are not available by then,
If you do
they
what you
can message
always
you
done,
at
you
your
get what
contact
you've
info
always gotten.
on a
Key
specific
ingredient of
date
success, the
agreed
ability
on.
to eliminate
The
from your
first
own
sale is
environment
the
triggers
appointment.
that tend
This
to
gets
put
you
in
closer
negative or
to the real sale. The prospect needs to be sure
resourceful states.
of
When
these
installing
5
positive ones
things
in
before
yourself
he
and
or
in
she
others.
agrees. 1.
Section 3,
You
Leadership,
have
the challenge of
something
excellence. Chapter
important to
18,
communicate.
Value hierarchies, the
He or
ultimate
she
judgment of success.
is
What are values?
speaking
Simply,
to
they
the
are
right
your
person.
own private, personal, and
3.
individual
It
beliefs
will be a
about what is
short
most important to you.
visit or a
Your
talk.
values are your belief systems about right, wrong, good, and bad.
4.
They govern
He
your
or she
entire
will
lifestyle.
not be
They
placed
determine
under
how you
any
will respond
obligation.
to any given
5.
experience in life.
No high
They are the
pressure
base
will
that
be
defines
used.
our responses to any given situation
Begin
in
with
life.
a
Our values also
well-structured
change
question.
when we change goals
That's
or
interesting
self-image.
or
People
unusual
feel
because
very
good
comfortable
questions
or
trigger
uncomfortable and
good
suspicious of
responses.
individuals who have values
Chapter
very different
6.
from their own.
The power
Much of the
of
conflict that
suggestion.
people have in life
Human
results
beings
from
are
conflicting
greatly
values.
influenced by
Values
the
are the most
suggested
powerful
elements
motivating tool
from
we
their
have.
external
If
and
a man
internal
hasn't discovered something
environment.
that he will die for, B isn't fit to
1.
live. Martin
External
Luther King
elements
Jr.
are the
He
people
who
around
knows
them.
much
2.
about others may
Internal
be
elements
learned,
include
but
appearance,
he who
voice, and
understands
attitude.
himself
Thus,
is more intelligent.
95% of
He who
impressions
controls
come
others may be
from
powerful,
your
but
clothing.
he who
It
has
is
mastered
then
himself
imperative
is
that you
mightier
dress
still.
well,
Loves to.
use colorful and
So you
attractive
must master
visuals,
yourself
and have a
and your
presentation
intelligence.
material that is always
You
clean,
must understand
neat, and
value change,
presented
and
in the
values
best
change,
light
and people
manageable.
change. The
Sales
only people
conversion
who don't change
is
are those who
55%
don't
body
breathe.
language, 38% tone
So
of
the people
voice,
who don't breathe are the people who are
7%
dead.
words
So you
used.
must change according
Treat
to your
someone
values.
as though they are a
Chapter 19.
millionaire
The 5
or the
keys
next
to wealth and
potential
happiness.
millionaire.
Man is not the
Whenever
creature
you
of
do
circumstances.
something to raise the
Circumstances are the creatures of
self-esteem
man.
of another
Benjamin
person,
Disraeli.
your
Life will
self-esteem
pay you
goes
whatever you
up
ask of it.
the same
Ask for
degree.
quarter and that's
Chapter
what you
7.
get. Ask for
Making
resounding
the
joy and
sale.
success. You will
The
get that
first
too.
words
You can
out
learn
of
what
your
to
mouth
ask of
set
life,
the
and you
tone
can be
for
sure
the
to get
rest
it.
of your sales
Whatever
process,
kind of
and
word
eventually
thou speak it.
either a sale
The
or rejection.
like
Most
salt
prospects
thou
have
your
generalized
Greek proverb.
sales resistance.
Affirmations without
It's
discipline is
normal
the beginning
and a
of
form
delusion.
of
Affirmation
self-defense.
with discipline
Instead
creates
of
miracles.
fighting it,
You must learn how to
understanding
handle
it
frustration.
and work
The worst
to
thing
break
a
down
negative
your
attitude
prospects'
does
barrier.
is wipe
2
out
ways to deal
self-discipline.
with sales
And when that
resistance
discipline is gone,
effectively.
the result you
1.
desire are gone.
The
Don't
approach
sweat the
clause.
small stuff.
This clause
Remember, it's all small stuff.
gets the
Limited thoughts
prospect
create
to
limited
agree
lives.
to make a
Success
decision
is
after
Paris
you've
on the other
made
side
your
of transaction.
presentation.
You must
Instead
learn
of
to
letting
handle
your
financial
prospect say,
pressure.
let me
That
think
all
about
of
it,
our actions
oh,
in
I
life
need
are
to
guided
talk
by
it
our
over,
own philosophies,
and that
our
being
guiding
the
internal
end of it.
representation about how to
Reply,
act. No
relax,
amount of money
I'm
can
not
buy
trying
what
to
you
sell you
get
anything
when
right
you
now.
give of yourself.
That's not
No
the
amount of
purpose
financial
of my
planning
visit.
could do more
Then continue.
for you
All I
than if
ask
you
is
give
that
10%
you
away.
look at
Comfort can
what
be
I have
one of
to
the
show
most
you
disastrous
with an open
emotions
mind.
a body could have. He
Determine
who's
if
not busy
it
being born
applies to
is
your
busy
situation
dying.
and
Bob
tell
Dylan.
me at the end of our conversation if
Learn
the
to judge
product
yourself
makes
by
sense.
your goals instead of by what your peers seems to be doing. Don't measure in
2.
minor
The
things. Always give
demonstration
more
clause.
than you expect to
You
receive.
can use this
Chapter
technique
20. Trend
early
creation.
in
The
the
power
sales
of persuasion.
conversation.
All human
Open
problems are
with,
behavioral problems.
I could
It
show
means
you
that
the
the
best
quality
on the market
you
today.
get out of a system
Are you
depends
in the
entirely
position
on
to
what
invest?
you put into it.
The price
Chapter
right now,
21.
the focus of
Living
the
excellence. The
conversation is
human
instantly
challenge.
shifted from
Changes
listen to
lead to
me
more changes.
how
Growth leads to more
much
growth. By
can
starting
you
to
invest
make
if I can
changes,
hold up
by growing
my
in bits and
end
pieces,
of the
you
bargain?
can slowly but
It
steadily
is
change your
important
life.
to understand the
If you
various
could only love
personality
enough,
types of
you could be
buyers.
the most powerful
These
person
are the
in the world.
6
Be a
basic
doer.
profiles.
Take charge,
The
take action. Few who do
apathetic
versus
buyer.
the many
Apathetic
who
buyer.
wish.
Instead of trying to change this buyer's mind,
This comes
save
to the
yourself the
end
time
of
and
the
move on to someone more
Unlimited
likely to
Power
buy.
book by
2.
Tony Robbins. This book is the
Self-actualizing
new
buyer.
science of
They
personal
know exactly
achievement.
what they want.
And this
Make the
game
most of
life
these unicorn prospects
and this
and don't
book has
try
changed
to
many of their
talk
lives.
them
Thank
into
you for
anything
listening.
they
Subscribe
haven't
for more.
already set their hearts on. 3. Analytical buyer. This buyer is a self-contained and a task-oriented. Slow down and be exact with these prospects. Be able to prove on paper everything you say and be precise with each benefit to make it easier for them to buy. 4. The relator buyer. This is a relationship oriented buyer. They gravitate towards helping professions and like to be liked. To make the sale, focus on other happy customers, build a relationship and don't rush them. 5. The driver buyer. These buyers are direct, impatient and concise. Get straight to the point with these buyers because they are busy and preoccupied. 6. Socialized buyer. This type of prospects is achievement oriented. As soon as you reach an agreement, put it on the paper and get a copy of them immediately. Understand which type of personality your buyer has and tailor your approach to a more successfully close. As always, listen attentively, pause before replying, question for clarification, paraphrase in your own words, and use open-ended question. The three-part presentation. 1. Because of this, then the product feature. You can product benefit. 3. Which means customer benefits. So this three-part presentation, you tell the product feature, product benefits, and customer benefits. 5 keys to effective listening. 1. Listen attentively. 2. Pause before replying. 3. Question for clarification. 4. Paraphrase in your own words. 5. Use open-ended question. Chapter 8. 10 keys to success in selling. Listen to this attentively, as this is the last chapter of this book, The Psychology of Selling. 1. Key 1, I would say. Do what you love to do and be excellent in it. Key number 2. Decide exactly what you want. Key number 3. Back your goals with persistence and determination. Key number 4. Commit to lifelong learning. 5. The 5th key. Use your time well. Key number 6. Follow the leaders. Key number 7. Character is everything. Key number 8. Unlock your inborn creativity. Key number 9. Practice the golden rule. And key number 10. Pay the price of the success. With this, we come to the end of the book. Thank you for listening.